Hello viewers, so welcome to Yoga Part 3. In previous two parts we have discussed that how the yogas are created and how the yogas are different kinds of yogas. In the last video I have shared that how Lagna means the Ascendant Lord create the yogas and how that yoga use. Now we move to see I have decided to make three more videos so that the continuity should be there. Today we are in part 3. We are going to see second, third and fourth house. Then we'll share 5, 6, 7, 8 and then 9, 10, 11, 12 houses interchanging with each other. Right? So today is a very important yogas as I'm going to share. This is second lord. See, second lord is called Dhanesh. Right? So Dhanesh is a very important planet in your chart. See, second house, people misconcept that is a money house, wealth house. No, this is a accumulate wealth or it's a common treasury of your families. So second lord, whenever you are seeing that who's the second lord, you have to see the second lord always rules over your families and the family's common treasury. See, your brother is also earning, your father is earning, your sister is earning, your wife is earning, your mother is earning, whoever, your son is earning. So, whoever earns and that earning comes to the common treasury, that is your second house. See, second house is already pre decided or pre calculated. How it is that if you see the family members, see, before your birth, also your uncle was present, your father, your forefather, your aunt, uncle, everybody was there. Just by coming, you means us. When we comes, this all relation God's a new name. Suppose first of all your brother was a single, and now you born, so he got a brother, you got an elder brother. So second house, and this is a wealth also. Wherever you are considering, second house is a house of wealth, of accumulating of your financial. As I discussed in the dasha, that the second dasha is a very important. The same way the second lord is also very important. See, in your second dasha you are going to earn, not earn, but you are going to feed the seeds of what you are going to earn in the future. So that is why the same as the second lord. See, now second lord being called as a Dhanesh, where he has gone. You have to first of all search him where he has gone. If he is gone from his own house, a triangle, very good. Time to time you got a wealth, and in your family also time to time your wealth is increasing, right? But if second lord is gone to the Kendras, means second lord plays in the 5th house, 8th house or 11th house, that means your wealth are accumulating and generating very fast. It doesn't depend on the time. Sometimes it happens that your brothers also reach to the 5 levels, multiple income, your sister, your mother, everyone. So that is because of the Kendras, second lord plays in the Kendras. If second lord is placed 2, 3 or 11 from its house, see, one of my viewer has asked me a Bhavartha Bham. See, if you don't understand the Bhavartha Bham, then you don't know anything about Parashar. Because if you don't apply this rule Bhavartha Bham, that means you are only considering the chart as a single square box. There's no other house. Because other house only possible when you put this bow to second, third, fourth. So each bow stand for second, third, fourth to each other. And that is Bhavat Bhav. Okay, so that I'll do some other way, other video for Bhavat Bhav. Let me complete our Dhanesh. So if Dhanesh is placed second, third, and 11th house from second house, means Dhanesh is in the third house, fourth house, or Dhanesh is in the west, and that means that your family is struggling, and after struggle only your family wealth has increased, right? And if second lord placed 6 to it, means if second lord is placed to 7th house, your if second house plays in the gain Bhagyasthan 9th house, or if the second lord is placed in the ascendant, that means after leaving family, your wealth will increase. And by remaining in the family, your wealth will not be increased. This is a shortcut. Okay, so by this also one can understand how the wealth will be accumulated. Now what happens if this Dhanesh is exchanged with some another? Right, there is a barter. As I told you, it is a barter when for every house is changing. So first of all, you have to look in the angle of the house interchanging and then the planetary interchanging. See, very clearly I have given plus formula is a very important formula, and one has to always apply to in yoga, in the bhavafal, in the dashafal, in the transit, everywhere. It applies everywhere. Now we'll see the Dhanesh exchange with the other house. So if Dhanesh and Lagnesh has a Parivartana, if the first lord and the second lord, basically we are talking about the second lord and first lord. So if the second lord is placed in the first house and first house lord is placed in this person is very attached with the family, and he himself cannot be segregated or separate himself from the family. So he live for the family and he die for family. But sometimes it happens. See, don't consider everything my word as a Lord or God saying. I have seen the experience this in my journey of astrology. So sometimes it happens that for sometimes their families always sometimes their family may leave them because once he is not capable of doing anything good to the family people one by one leave them. So that the experience I done when the Danesh and Lagnesh are interchanging. See, Lagnesh, you yourself, and Danesh means your second lord or family also. So your values is still that you are earning or you are giving money to the families. Once you are stopped, once you are incapable, not able to generate the income, then they will make side to you. Happens, sometimes happens. So one should not be surprised as the planetary changes. If the second lord is placed in the third house and third house lord placed in the second house, means that Dhanesh has interchange with the third house. That means this person always on trying hard for improving the condition of family and improving the condition of wealth. That's a good sign. As in the ascendant Lagnesh Parivartana, I said that Lagnesh I like in 2, 3 and 11 house. Same way if the second lord plays in the third house and third house lord plays in the second house. That means this person is always trying something, some hardship, some struggle, some sahas, daring to improve his family condition. So that's a good indication that he's always trying himself to improve his own financial situation as well as his family's financial situation. Or you can say as the social security. Okay, so that's the interchange of 2 and third house. If the second lord in the fourth house and fourth lord in the second house, this creates a Raj Yoga also. Lakshmi Yoga it is called, because Danesh and Sukhesh has Parivartana. So that means he is mourning his money or his family or his relationship always give him pleasure, and his pleasure also after getting pleasure also again he will start developing a new relationship. So it is an interchange of each other. So money brings the wealth, and wealth brings the good relationship or good deeds, good sacrament, sanskar it is called. So it is good when Danesh and Sukhesh is the Parivartana. Sukhesh means fourth lord. If Danesh is interchanged with the fifth lord, Panchamesh, it is called Panchamesh. If Danesh and Panchamesh has a Parivartana of each other, and if both the planets are benefit, then that means you are getting all the families and all relationship to whom you have some relationship in past life. That's a very good indication that you are going to meet in your family those people to whom you have some relationship in the past birth. Because of fifth house is always a past birth, your deeds already you have done. So here, if either or dasha appears, if the Dhanesh dasha or Panchamesh dasha appear, that means during that period, you'll be able to meet the person to whom you have some relationship in the past birth. They will enter in your life by way of social circle or family members. Like if your brother marries someone, now this person, your brother has married to the female, that female has some deeds with you, and that is why that's a good relationship between you and your brother's wife. So it happens, sometimes it happens that we get the nephew during that time, and that nephew has too much attraction with us. Why? Ganesh and Panchamesh Parivartana. Ganesh Panchamesh Parivartana also brings the good luck or fast luck. You can also say fast luck or a speculative gain, because second lord money and fifth lord speculative money, speedy money, and unexpected gain. So here that's the unexpected gain, sudden gain, and that all due to your past birth deeds. Now what happened? Dhanesh and Sashtis. Second lord interchange with the sixth lord. If the second lord and sixth lord are interchanging to each other, that means some or the other, because of uttering something from your mouth, you have created enemies. By not saying anything, you are creating debt, or by for your families or for anyone, you are creating debt. So it may be either positive side or a negative side, that because it's a second from, if you say it from the Dhanesh and Sashtes Parivartan means you are going to pay all your debts of your family. Is also in the Hindu culture, it is called pious obligation. Whatever the debt taken by the families or the karta or the main person or the father of the family, now son has to pay for it. So you can say it's a good yoga that you got the ability to pay your father forefather debt. So to paying debt, to creating enemies, if the second lord and the fifth lord both are malefic. See, one has to cast all 12 houses, 12 ascendant, then they will come to know in which ascendant how this combination works. So, if both are malefic, suppose both are malefic, that means you are going to create so much debt, and that will be harming or pressuring in your families, and it can ruin your family life. See, my dear viewers, I know I'm a Gujarati. I don't have too much good accent of English level. Sometimes some people also comment for this also. But see, you have to see the knowledge which I cater. English, I will try to improve, and you should also improve your astrological knowledge. So just keep aside all language barriers. I'm doing English because it's a worldwide accepted language. Many people are always say that being a Hindu, being an Indian, you should respect and you should share in the Hindi. Literally, I'm trying hard to create Hindi videos and bylines in the English also. That will be possible. So viewers, I'm only and only doing for your good sake and to spread this knowledge to all things. Okay. Let us continue. If a second lord and seventh lord is interchanging to each other, what happens? See, if your second lord and seventh lord, if it is interchanging, see in Aries ascendant, what happens in the Aries ascendant, you will be possible that the second lord and seventh lord both are Venus. So there is no need of interchanging each other. So if your Dhanesh and seventh lord both are interchanging, that means you are going to get your person from your family efforts. Your opposite partner or your life partner or your wife, your husband, you will be able to get due to the efforts of the family. But what happens after the marriage? The person whom you are going to marry, he or she will try to create distance in your family, because from second house, the sixth house, eighth house, seventh house is the sixth, and from seventh house it is eight. So what happened? After the so much struggle, you found out a good person in your life, and after entering her, you will be detached, or your family will be break now partition, and there will be a nuclear family, and you will be going to separate, living separate. So if the second lord and the seventh lord interchanging, that means your family always give a good consent with your opposite partner or your wife or to your husband, but after entering the husband or wife, rather to say spouse, after to entering a spouse in your life, your own parental family, see second house is a parental family, so all your parental family's connection will be detached. So to get something one has to sacrifice something, so that's a life rule. So if there's a interchange of second Ganesh with the Saptamesh, that means you are going to get a good person in your life by the holy family concern and society. And after see your spouse entry, then your parental family, slowly you will be detached with them, and you will be living nuclear family. It's not wrong in it. Then if the Ganesh is Parivartan with the 8th Lord, if the second Lord and 8th Lord are interchanging each other, that's also a very good yoga. Your family during their living, they will give you a good amount of wealth, and after living also they will going to give you a good amount of wealth. There is no dispute in the family. It was all pre-decided that these things will go to the elder son, this will go to the younger son, this will go to my daughter. So everything will be pre-decided, a very well organized. So that's a very good indication that if the second lord and eighth lord are interchanging, the family people in the presence also they will provide you help and good wealth, and after the living also by way of inheritance also you are going to get a very good result. So both the way it is a very good things. See, even if you consider second house is a Maraka house, and eighth house is a house of a death or the death. See, eighth house, many people misconcept that the eighth house is a house of death. No. Till you are alive, eighth house is a house of life. How you are going to live your life, how much struggle, how much obstacles you are going to face, that you have to see from eighth house. People many time comes with me and see, please see to it that how much lifespan I have. See, or when I will going to die. We'll see the 4, 8 and 12th house combination. This three combination, three house will show you how you are going to end your life. At a time of just some minute before to your end, how will be your position? At the exact deathbed, what will be your position? And after that also, where you are going to go. You will going to reach, or whether you are coming back to the human life also, that will discuss in 4, 8 and 12 houses combination at the time of how to ascertain that and how to see the how the life will be going to pass. Okay, so in 8th house, people have to see whatever the fear they have. So this fear also sometimes comes in the they utter the from the mouth, they speak out their fears. So that's also a good combination. If the second, if the Ganesh is Parivartana with the Ashtamesh, there's a called a good yoga. Now, if the Dhanesh is Parivartana of a ninth house, if Bhagyesh and Dhanesh as a Parivartana in the common context, you will be able to know, yeah, it is a very good thing that Bhagyesh and Dhanesh is Parivartana. I spoke one of my video, Karorpati Yoga, how to make a wealth. I said that the first, second, and ninth house is very important. But here, you have to get put a conscious that if the second lord and the ninth lord, Ganesh and Bhagyesh as a Parivartana, you have very good luck in the abroad. You have very good luck in abroad, but for that you have to sacrifice your parental family, and you have to sacrifice all wealth, because once you have decided no, I have to settle in the abroad, in USA, in UK, everywhere, Australia, Canada, that means now you have to compromise, sacrifice your family. You have to sacrifice, compromise your taste, tongue, because there you will not get your home food. You have to compromise your money. because whatever the money's value you have in your native place, when you go to abroad, you either become too much spendy or you become too much uh, conjuice. I don't know what is the English of a conjuice. So don't spend the monies. So what happened that if the second lord and the ninth lord is a parivartana, that means this person was going to settle in abroad on the compromising of his family, his language. See, your language also will not sustain in the abroad. Your money will not sustain because they have different currency. Your all sacrament or your sanskar you have to leave. You have to leave your family, parental family. You have to leave your money also, wealth also, and values also. Because new values, new dimension has to be started. Right, so this is the second and parivartana. If the Ganesh is parivartana with the karmish, if the lord of second house and 10th house is an interchange, that means whatever you are going to do in your career, your family has also important role. Either you are following your family business, your father is doctor, you are going to become doctor, or you are following the same pathway, your father is doing job, you will be also inclining into job, government job to government job, doctor to doctor, lawyer to lawyer, and all that way your family's work will be followed by you. So it happens. There's a parivartana of second and 10th house, and you'll only get money. See, this is a money house, wealth house. You'll only get the money or wealth after hard deeds. So deeds is very important when the second and the 10th parivartana there. Their career is start with the families, with the money. Too much money has to be put in the initial stage, as well as they need to speak. Their speech only make a changes in their work. So in their career part, his speech create the very good things. See, like a good orator, I also have interchange of second house and 10th house. So that is why I am still now also earning by speaking only, oratory or advising, consulting, counseling. This is a parivartana of a second and 10th house. If there is a parivartana of a Danesh and Labes, 11th Lord. If Danesh and Labes are interchange each other, that means whatever the family expectation is there, you are going to fulfill their family satisfaction, wish. You are also having whatever the monetary desire you have in your life. I want this much money, I want this much wealth, I want this gold, car, wealth, whatever, what not. So all these things you are going to fulfill one day. Whenever the dasha will appear of a both, that the time where you will be able to achieve this. So that's a very good indication that the second Ganesh and Labis Parivartan is always good. It will always bring a good luck, and all your wish about your family, about your wealth, about your whatever the these values are there, you are going to get this in your life. So it's a very good Parivartana. If there is a parivartana of second and 12th house, if Danesh and Vesh has a parivartana, second and 12th parivartana is there, this also not considered good. You will only get a money for spending. You only keep a relationship for use, for your own use, and sometimes you waste your relationship. It also happened that you waste your relationship, or either the use of your relationship, you have no values for that. So money also come for the spending, and that also that money also doesn't bring any good luck to you. So Danesh and Vesh Parivartana is not considered as good. So here we have completed the second house Parivartana. Now we'll move to the third house. Let me wait. There was some water. Now, when there is a parivartana of a third house with the other house, what will going to happen? See, third house is a house of courage, new challenges, new desire is a house of desire, right? So, how your desire will exchange with other house? That's the main concern. Now, if your desire, first house and third house is a parivartana, third lord in the first house and first lord in third house, that means you are a person of a courage. You throw your body. See, sometimes that gymnastic, sometimes that duplicate artist, They all have this first and third Parivartana. They never feel fear. They throw their body. They show their courage on the face. Once you say jump, you will jump. Okay. So I'm a lecturer in the MBA. So one day to exercise a student. I called 3 students and I say go to window and jump. So they hesitate, but still they jump because the classroom was on the ground floor. And then they turn back and come back. Three more. Then one student came and everybody had given the same exercise. Go to window and jump. See, in MBA, there's all testing is there. I have done MBA and I'm a lecturer in MBA. So what happened? One student was a smart out of this. He has, as I told, go to window and jump. He has gone to window and there he has jumped. See, he has not jumped outside. That's the concept. And I want this type of a logic. See, I never command my student to jump outside the window. What I command? Go to window and jump. So, see, this is a unique thing people have. And in my childhood, I also asking so much question. People afraid, my teachers also afraid sometimes because I was so much questioner. During my journey of my astrology also I have so many questions. I know some instance with the CS Patel sir. When I asked sir why this why first of all you complete your basic level, then you ask, then after 4 5 years still when I used to go there, then he said you have to read this book. You have to, so sometimes he also irritated. See, he has that bamboo stick in his hand, can stick, and he used to also give a good lap in the back whenever you don't remember. On their way, I have learned all 150 nadis. I know from Vasudha Vaishnavi to last to reverse, and from middle to end and end to first. Everything. That's because of this greatness. See, he always pray. Let me share some good experience. He always pray Kartikeya Swami. I still have that. He's given his touch and he has given best wishes. Kartikeya Swami. He said that Lord Kartikeya is the main god for astrology. One has to always bow down in his feet. Then only the astrology will come to know. See, in BPHS also it has written. So you can pray Lord Kartika. He's the elder brother of Lord Ganesha, and he's the elder son of Lord Shiva. So Kartikeya Swami in the south of India, people pray him very much. So he always used to keep Lord Kartikeya Swami. Whenever we or I used to go to his house, first of all, when I want to touch his feet, he said, "No, first touch him." And then touch to me. So Lord Kartikeya, and I believe since 22 years I am also praying Lord Kartikeya, and immense of knowledge because he is a person of a knowledge, Lord Kartikeya. Okay, so one can pray Lord Kartikeya. There are so many books and materials are available for Lord Kartikeya. So one also use these things. So whenever I remember, my remembrance is very powerful. I don't forget anything. So this is an incidence. So this is a house of courage. The third house is a house of courage, and in the courage, how if your first house and third house is interchanging, that means you have too much courage. If somebody says you something, you will immediately do, and immediately you make action. And your desire is also so powerful that always by any act you bind with some desire. It's a good house. If there is a second house and third house Parivartana as they are already seen, that means you are always behind, you are ready to do anything for your family and your family also appreciate you very well. So both the way it is very essential. So if your Tritiyesh or Parakramesh is Parivartana with the second house, you are getting, you are not going to keep a relationship only for money. Money is not a cause for you, but you want to do something different for your family. If third house and fourth house has interchanged, that means this person after so much efforts, he'll take a pleasure. and after the pleasure he will again wake up. See, same like a person who always at the night sleep in the bed and in the morning again he start his duty. So whenever the third house and the fourth house has the interchange, that means person is doing efforts for his pleasure, and after pleasure he will enjoying that also. So after the hard work he is getting a pleasure, and after the pleasure during the use applying the pleasure or enjoying the pleasure, enjoying the pleasure, he will also aware that he has to again start working. Okay, so that's the interchange. If third lord and fifth lord is the interchange, at Tritiyas and Panchamas as the interchange of Parivartana, that means this person, right? This person have a very good courage, and he will always upcoming his child very well. He train his child very well. So much discipline, so much manner. Otherwise, whose disciple is there? See, that child and disciple both comes in the fifth house. So whoever is his disciple, he will always treat him very well, very strictly. So there is a very good indication third house and fifth house Parivartana. If third house and sixth house Parivartana is there, that is somewhat called not a good things, because both are considered to be a malefic house, or plus one is a neutral house and one is a malefic house. If third and sixth house Parivartana is there, whatever his efforts, whatever his deed is there, whatever his hard work is there, will create so much depth in him, and that also attract the disease for him. See, third house always a house of a lungs, respiratory system, and sixth house is your stomach belly part. So these two have some connectivity, or there will be some malfunction between these two organs. Very soon I'll be going to do a medical astrology, a future disease, very important series. Don't miss it. So what happens that people in the interchange of third house and sixth house means they are always working so much hard that afterward they fall sick, and after falling into the sick, after attracting a disease, their all efforts get wasted. So be careful, dear, those who have this yoga. If third house and the seventh house has a parivartana, there's also called a good parivartana. He will always face the people. He has so much daring and courage to face the people, because seventh house is a house of opposition, and also a house where the public life is to be seen. So then they are the person who always attract the family public life. They always face their spouse also. They don't afraid of anything. Whatever the deeds they do, whatever the desire they have, they speak on the face of their spouse or partner also, because partnership also comes here. Either social partner or a commercial partner, you will always very clean and clear picture. If third house and the eighth house is a parivartana, third house lord sit in the eighth house and eighth house lord is sitting in the third house, that means this person is always in the fear, and due to the fear he is having a tendency to run away. This is not called a good yoga, because both are attracting 6 8. From third house 8th house is a 6, and from 8th house third house is 8. So there is a combination of 6 8. So that is a Pavartavama. It is not good. That people always, due to the fear, they lose their courage, they lose their hope. That's not a good thing. And in the inheritance property also, sometimes younger siblings always create some problems. Third house, younger sibling. Okay. If third house and ninth house has a parivartana, that's very good. He will initially do this short distance traveling, and afterward he will settle in somewhere abroad, and full and final he will settle there. So what happens? There are so many traders who take their goods and roaming through so many places around, and one day they decided that why to make so much traveling, let me settle here and here only. So this is third house and ninth house. People always inclining toward the desire, and they are very religious, and they are doing both the traveling simultaneously. Short distance traveling third house, and long distance traveling in the 11th house, ninth house. Okay, so both the type of traveling they are facing, right? Now third house and 10th house parivartana is also not called a good, because what happens, for efforts, for deeds, you always have so much courage. But after the work is done, you yourself was not satisfied. So you are fighting with yourself. That means you are fighting with yourself only. Your benchmark, you always try to break your own benchmark. You will try to break your own old records. So this is also not considered good, because people put so much efforts. When the deeds finalize, deeds bear the result, and at the time of appreciation they will move to some another work. They will not get or inclined to get the fruit what the efforts they have done. So this is not a good combination, but they are always trying and trying. They are never effortless, always behind the efforts. Now third house and 11th house Parivartana. If the third house and 11th house Parivartana, very good. Time to time your desire will pop up, and time to time your desire will be fulfilled. 11th house is a house fulfillment of desire, and third house is a house of desire. So time to time all your desire will fulfill. Your time to time you are getting benefit from your friends as well as your brother sister also. So that's an interchange. Sometimes happens that your younger brother and elder brother or your sister have a same friend circles as you are. So there are a mixed friend circle of between you and your brother and sister also. You all are sharing a same kind of friendship with each other. Okay, with each other. Sorry. Okay, so that is good things. If third house and 12th house Parivartana is there, that's also very good combination. See, third house is a house of end of life, and 12th house is a house when 12th house operate, that person goes from this life to another life, right? So after that it is possible. See, third house is very important, because at the time of death, because Bhavarth Bham says that 8 to 8 is the third house. So that is the actual movement of the earth when your soul depart from your body and it goes somewhere else. And when it has to travel, after leaving the body, when it has to travel, it travels and goes out of the 12th house from this universe. So this is the third house and 12th house Parivartana. If this Parivartana is there, that people are very much aware. They have so much inclination. Suppose if you consider as a Tula Lagna, or you can consider Kark Lagna. See, in the Kark Lagna, in the Cancer Ascendant, third law and the 12th law both are Mercury. So such a time it happens that whatever the nature is there, he desires something and nature fulfilled also. So nature and his own desire somewhere linked. It's a good combination. Then you have a third house. Whenever the third law is in the 12th house, so nature also gives many things and your desire also fulfilled. So both the way it is a very benefit. Now only one combination is left, that is fourth house, because this video we are completing second, third and fourth house Parivartana. Now fourth house lord is called as a Sukhis, is a house of pleasure. So whenever first it is changing with the first house lord, if there is a Parivartana of first house and fourth house, people always into the pleasure, they don't want to work. So they always, their body is always comfort in the pleasure, in lazy, all kind of enjoyment, but they don't want to work hard. That is why I don't consider Lagnes in the fourth house is a good. Or even the Parasara has said Lagnes is not good position in the Kendras, Kendra Padipati Doshi phase. Okay, so this happened. So if the Sukhesh and Lagnesh Parivartana is there, that means your body is always inclined toward pleasure, and pleasure always attract the body. Means yourself. So not good. If there is a Parivartana of a second house and Dhanesh and Sukhesh Parivartana, we have already seen it's a very good combination. Always your family fully rich and enjoying the pleasure, and you are also inclining toward the pleasure. If third and fourth, that also we have seen, now many yogas will repeat. So if there is a parivartana between the third house and fourth house, means you are always trying and so much efforts, so that you are not able to enjoy the pleasure, and at the time of pleasure only you feel that I have to have some new desire. So it is also not good. If Sukhes and Panchmes as a parivartana, a fourth house and fifth house as a parivartana, this parivartana also plays very good roles. After the pleasure, they always come to the deeds, and deeds also give a immense of pleasure. So in this birth only you will able to enjoy whatever the good deeds you have done in the past birth, you will able to enjoy this birth. So whenever the person are blessed with so much of a pleasure, you will see that fourth and fifth parivartana will be there, and they are always thankful to the God, and if not, at least say thanks to the God. Thanks is a very good thing. It return everything very well. Okay. Then if the parivartana of a fifth house and sixth house is not considered good. If your fifth lord is interchanged with the sixth lord, that means due to your child or your bad deeds, you are going to face enemies or death or any negative things in your life. So it is not considered good if your fifth lord and sixth lord are parivartana and both are malefic or both are benefit. That means this result will be strongly applicable to you. So if it is a parivartana of fifth, sixth lord, that means your own deeds, past deeds, your own child, or to whom you have something balanced, they all people will give you a trouble. They will turn into enemies. They turn and make you opposition. They will make you harm, hospitalization or disease or all kind of litigation you are going to face because of your past birth deeds. If fifth lord is Parivartana with the seventh lord, that means there is a sure chance that you will be going to meet the person to whom you have a relation in past birth. So your spouse, your wife, your husband, your opposite person will be always from your old relationship of not this birth, of a previous birth. So you are going to get a person to whom you have some relation in past birth. Many Rishi Muni said that this is called a Prema Viva. See, Prema Viva was not there in the ancient time. Krishna has done, Rama has not done. So this Prema Viva means they will meet the person to whom they have some balanced result. And that is why in the love marriage we never match the Kunli. In my marriage series also I have mentioned that in the love marriage don't match the chart, because there so Almighty or the God has given something indication that they have left something between them. Let it enjoy them in this life. Okay, so if the fifth lord and seventh lord are interchanging, the inclination to do the love marriage, their own choice marriage, or marriage with the person to whom some relationship there, and this is a pure relationship, in-depth relationship. Good. If a fifth lord is a interchange with the eighth lord, this is a speculative gain. It is called speculative gain because the eighth house is also a akashmit dhana bhava, where unexpected gain can be occurred. Fifth house is also unexpected gain could be occurred. So if fifth lord and eighth lord are interchanging, some of the other relatives not from your known circle but some unknown person will come, and they will give you all type of what you say, inheritance. Some your maternal distance uncle will give you crores and crores of rupees. So this is a fifth lord and eighth lord. If a parivartana, somebody will give you a surprisingly something. It is also called akasmit dhanlok. Person can enjoy in the share, stock market, speculative things, horse race. These all can be indicated if there is an interchange of a fifth house and eighth house interchange. If fifth house and ninth house has an interchange, right? If there is a sorry, we are doing a fourth house. Sorry, I'm sorry. So if their fourth house is an interchange with the sixth house, if your fourth house has an interchange with the sixth house, this is not a considerable good yoga. In this yoga, it happens that the person, due to so much inclination of a pleasure, they are going to face so many things in their life. This all that this all a disease is because of his pleasure. He is so much inclined into the pleasure, and because of that pleasure seeking, he is falling sick. He is creating so much debt out of his control and creating so much enemies. If fourth lord Sukhes has an interchange with the seventh house, if there is an interchange of fourth house and the seventh house, that means your wife will bring a good pleasure in your life. You are only able to enjoy a pleasure after your spouse has come. Till that time you have all kind of pleasure, but you are unable to enjoy that pleasure. Okay, so this pleasure, fourth house is a pleasure and seventh house is your opposite person. So always the opposite person will bring or add some pleasure, or able to realize you that this is a pleasure, at least enjoy the pleasure. So this pleasure only can be enjoyed when your opposite person comes. Or this is a good combination where you can work in the style of the partnership. See, I am don't aware about your sitting planet or aspecting planet. I am just saying that the interchange of this all both the lords will bring a good luck. Okay, so fourth lord in the interchange with the eighth lord. If the fourth lord has interchange with the eighth lord, that means you will be going to die in a conscious way. You are very much aware that now you are going to leave your body. That is a very good thing. And during a pleasure, you always have a fear that this is not remain for a life. And at the time of fear also, you enjoy the pleasure. So both the way it is a good combination. If the fourth lord and eighth lord are interchanging, you are not going to face any hardship during your last time, when your soul and your body is leaving each other. That time it's a very good combination. If your fourth lord and ninth lord has an interchange, that means it says go away from your birthplace. Your birthplace will not bring you good luck, because from fourth house ninth house is a sixth, and from ninth house fourth house is eight. So after leaving your birthplace, your mother place, Matrabhumi, we call it as a Matrabhumi, place of origin, birthplace, whatever you say. After leaving the birthplace, then only they will able to rise in their life. After settling in abroad or after settling any distance place, then only they will come out from pleasure, and then only they will able to enjoy all kind of pleasure. So 4000 9000 interchange, it is somewhat called not good, because you have to leave your mother, you have to leave your matrabhumi, birthplace, place of origin, then only you will rise in your life. If a fourth lord and tenth lord is a parivartana, very good combination. Why it is good? Because after pleasure you will start doing deeds, and after deeds you will enjoy a pleasure. A very good combination. His name fame will be always been encased by all kind of pleasure. So I like this parivartana. See, whenever there is a parivartana in the 180 degrees, it will always bring a good luck. So whenever there is a parivartana of 4th house and 10th house parivartana, it also brings a very good thing. His name, fame is very good, and this will bring him all kind of pleasure. And his pleasure, after the pleasure, he will start doing deeds, and after deeds, he will also enjoy a good amount of a pleasure. See, many people in the yearly 6 months, they always go to some remote place or good places to see as a vacation. So these are the people who enjoy their vacation by outing, by visiting a new place, and for pleasure. And after work, pleasure. After pleasure, again go back to the work. Good combination. You can say Saturday, then Sunday, then Monday. As a series. Okay, so if there is a parivartana of 4th house and 11th house, if there is a parivartana of Sukhes and Labhes, see, I don't want to use all technical words. It's a very simple thing. 4th lord in the 11th house and 11th lord in the 4th house. That means this also are not a good combination. Here also it inclines that you have to leave your pleasure to fulfill your desire. See, whenever your friend comes, if you are sleeping and your friend comes, he will say, oh buddy, will go to the movie, and you have to leave your pleasure, your sleep, and then you have to join him. So to enjoy the friends, to enjoy the expected gain, you have to leave the this pleasure, and to get a pleasure, you have to leave your friends. So there's an interchange, means your friends bring you a good pleasure in your life, as well as all your desire fulfillment will earn you good amount of pleasure. Either way. So this also not good combination, either or. One has to be selected on the or both the things, either pleasure or friends, or pleasure or desire. So one thing only you will able to enjoy. And if there is an interchange of 4th house and 12th house, right? This is also considerable good things, as the 4-8 combination is good. Likewise, 4th lord in the 12th house and 12th lord in the 4th house, people will settle in the abroad, that's a short, but as well as they will also incline toward the spirituality, deep spirituality, and they are also inclining all yoga, the spiritual yoga, healing. These all are the inclination of these all things. So they will get a pleasure after traveling abroad, or after traveling. You can also say the astral travel. I'm going to do that astral travel. Many people has get so many things. See, it is not like, it is very simple where you can do the astral travel. Okay, definitely will do one day the astral travel, as I promise. Once I promise, I always do that things. And I never keep any secret, my dear friends. I don't have any secrets. I am a person of secret, but I never keep any secret within me. Why? By giving, at least everybody will enjoy. Why to keep all secrets with them? See, many people pretend that they have so much secret, and they are so much learning. Are spread, baba. What you will take everything from earth? Nothing. Only blessing and only good feelings in others' heart. So that is why I never keep anything with me. Whatever the secret, see, I don't believe that. I don't call it secret. I say it's a rule, and rule works. So they are always aware about all the secrets of a nature. If a 4th lord and a 12th lord are interchanged, people are always inclined into the spirituality, mystic and occult science. That's also happened in the 8th house also. But with the 12th house, they are directly linked with the nature. It's a very good day. There's no mediator. In the 8th house, you need some mediator, guru. But in the 12th house, you don't need any gurus, nothing. You will directly link with the Almighty or the Supreme Power. Okay, so this all are Danesh. So in this video, to sum up this, we have done the Danesh Parivartana with all the houses. We have seen the 3rd house Parivartana with each others, and the 4th house, how they are interchanged with the other 11th house and producing good or bad result. Okay, so this is the 3rd part of a yoga. In this, we have learned the second house, 3rd house, and 4th house, Lord Parivartana to each other, and how they bring a good luck, or what are the result of this. So in next yoga series 4, we are going to discuss 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th house. Okay, so by and thereafter we only balance with the 9, 10, 11, and 12 house. Okay, so once we move ahead and ahead, the house remains very small because their reverse part as already we have done. So this is all the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th very important houses. Their yoga also very important. And in the next video, we'll see 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th house interchanging with each other and other house. But in that, very important is 6th and 8th house Parivartana, which is Viprit Rajyog, and how they are activated during this time. Do write me what subject you want in the next series, or what yogas you are not clear yet or not getting any result. See, I am going to do so many yogas, but basically some yogas which are very important, that we'll see. Okay, so do me write in my channel DM Astrology, and give the comments, like my videos, and share my videos to others, and do subscribe my videos and my channel. And I'm very thankful to all my viewers, because in the short span of, as I already introduced my other partner KRS, who's behind this parda, and creating a very important role. So as he, whatever he has dreamed, he has always succeeded. And I was not believe that there so many people will like me. I am a alone person, and still people love and affection is such a that it's a tremendous. So again, thank you very much. I'll be continuing this series in every my videos, and now in the next video we'll see other part of yoga, Parivartana Yoga. So like my videos, share my videos, and do subscribe it. If you are not subscribed, just press the subscribe button, press the like button, and support me. Okay, so thank you very much.